the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome in, race fans, here to the Lucas Oil Raceway for the Bartel Builders Championship Night, presented by the Upstate Racing League. It is that time of year where we wind up the championship. Tonight is championship night here for the Upstate Racing League, as one of these drivers will be crowned champion here for the second full-time season of competition. And I can announce as soon as he takes the grid, and there it is, your champion here this season will be Talon Carter, the first two-time champion on the dirt side of things. Tyler Groscup will win by showing up here tonight, the Adirondack Picker Rookie of the Year. And Guillaume Fortin, the man that competed on both sides of things, he will pick up our Coach's Corner Championship this season. Congratulations to all three of them. That means tonight it's just a party here at the Lucas Oil Raceway, as we already have our first heat race of the night out onto the speedway rolling. Let's get you that starting lineup here for our first heat race of the evening. Heat race is brought to us by our friends over at Dirt Car, and this is the starting lineup. Eric Sanford to snag the pole here in the Noble Racing number 19 is outside. Kokomo's own Chris Brown. Back into the third spot, Huntley, Illinois. Brian Hackler will sit third. Doug Ungari, making his return back to the series, will start into the fourth spot. Speedy Brissett will start in fifth. Michael Trevarthen back there in sixth. Scott Riome and Talon Carter, your champion, will start right there here tonight. So heat races on deck here. We got this one and two more. So 3 total heat races here tonight at the Lucas Oil Raceway. Ready to go. 8 laps the distance here for heat race number 1, and we're kicking off. Chris Brown along with Eric Sanford on top. One car having a couple problems back there. I believe that is the number 2 of Michael Trevarthen. As one car having some problems, I believe that's Talon Carter and Scott Riome. We complete lap number 1, though. It will be Eric Sanford in car number 19. Look at Brian Hacker down around the bottom side. He comes into the night sitting second overall in the championship standings. Him and Josiah Millen battling it out for that second spot overall championship-wise. Right now, it's just Chris Brown trying to hold off that number 11 Illinois. And how about Doug Ungari? 45 minutes ago, the driver out of Montana did not even have this racetrack here tonight. Has not turned laps here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. Was top 5 in our practice session here tonight, running in the 4th position here in heat race number 1. It was Talon Carter and Scott Riome back there who were having problems. Both drivers were able to roll away on the opening lap here tonight. See the groove widening out very nice. Hacker still trying to work the bottom side. Sun setting here tonight. We're going to race him into the dark. Sanford to come across the line. Next time by, he'll see the popsicle sticks as here comes Brian Hacker. He'll try to throw a half-hearted slider down to 3 and 4. Nothing going for the driver out of Illinois right now. Popsicle sticks up. It'll be 2 more times around the raceway. One lap to go here in the dirt car heat race number 1. A white flag presented by Carpenter's Tax Service. It up. It is Eric Sanford running away with this one. So it'll be Sanford across the line. Then it'll be Chris Brown, Brian Hacker, Doug Ungari, Speedy Brissett, Michael Trevarthen, Talon Carter, and then Scott Riome will come across the line there in the final position. That's how they all come across the line. Eric Sanford picking up his second heat race of the season, so congratulations to him. Means another one of those Super Dirt Car Series heat races coming up, and this is how this one will line up. And it's going to be car number 15 of Ryan Holland on the front row with Kelly Dahl to the outside of him. Back into the third spot, he hails out of South Glens Falls, New York. It's car number 96. That'll be Al Smith Jr. Back into P number 4. He's the Rookie of the Year this season for the rookies. That's the Adirondack Picker Rookie of the Year, Tyler Grosscup. We'll start back into the 4th spot. There's the raised iron tubing, number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy. The Wild One, the Bartel Builders 1W of Wayne McDuff will go from P number 6 here tonight, while the 31B of Donald Bennett out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania will start 7th. And our scratch here in heat race number 2, it'll be car number 40 of Josiah Millen. So 7 out of the 8 cars do make the call here for Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 2 tonight. Eric Sanford picked up the win in heat race number 1, so that means which one of these drivers are going to be able to pick this one up here in heat race number 2. 7 out of the 8 did make the call. This time by, we'll turn them loose here. And it'll be another 8 laps of racing competition here. Kelly Dahl and car number 15, Ryan Holland. Holland is the pole setter. He will actually take the outside groove, and the Showtime's graphic number 15 says we can go right about now. Great start by Ryan Holland. He'll go work the outside and down the back straightaway. He is going to be your race leader. It'll be Holland, it'll be Dahl, it'll be Grosscup, and then Al Smith Jr. back there. Lap 1 will go in the books. Ryan Holland picking that one up. Here comes Rabtoy. He tried to throw the slider. Wasn't able to throw the slider, and then went right back down to the bottom side of the speedway, and he's got the raised iron tubing entry lifting up the left front. Rabtoy teasing the other day on Facebook a photo of the new modified he's got working. We'll have to see that in competition here in the next couple of weeks. Out front, though, everybody choo-choo up around the top side. Right on board here with the Bartel Builders bar camera, Ryan Holland, the race leader. Kelly Dahl, what a season it's been for the driver out of Canada. He's had himself probably his best overall season. Comes in 10th overall in the championship standings here tonight. Looking to snag a top 10 here in season number 2. 3 laps to go here at the Lucas Oil Raceway in heat race number 2 here tonight. A 2-car runaway. Tyler Grosscup starting to fade with Al Smith back there. Wade McDuff, Rabtoy. Bennett going to slap it off the wall with the right side of his modified. Battle for the race lead is heating up. There come by into 3, and I thought Dahl was going to think about throwing the slider, but he won't. It'll be 1 lap to go here in heat race number 2. The Rocket Man out front here tonight, trying to rocket that car into a good starting spot tonight for our feature. And he'll do it. It'll be Ryan Holland looking to pick it up. He'll pick up the checkered flag. It'll be Holland. It'll be Dahl. Grosscup, Smith, McDuff, Rabtoy, Bennett, and Millen. So Ryan Holland picking up another heat race here this season. That'll be his 2nd heat race win of the season. And now it is time for the final Super Dirt Car Series heat race of the season. And this is how they will line up for that one. A lot of big hitters in this one. Starting on the front row, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, driving the Full Moon Garage. Number 97, that's the Hamburg Hot Dog of Robbie Schaefer. And back into P number 2 here tonight. The driver out of the Bartel Builders stable, the 2B, Brett Bartels will start in the 2nd here tonight. While the big show, Kyle Lesher out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, will start there in P number 3. And it is the Coach's Corner Challenge champion of Guillaume Fortin in the 13G to the outside there at row number 2. He'll start 4th. 5th, it's the racing Jason Dobbs, Griffith Jennings, Kobe, number 98 out the gate. This is Jason Dobbs. Back into the 6th spot, it'll be the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds back into the 6th starting spot here tonight. And in 7th, then will be car number 81, the Misfits Motorsports Best Colorful Creations of Jimmy McIntyre. McIntyre will be the final car on the starting call here tonight. So that's the final starting lineup here for those Super Dirt Cars heat races this seaon. We thank the Super Dirt Car Series, which are the premier Dirt Car Big Block Modified Series. Catch them on Dirt Vision. Green flag is up. We're ready. Here we go. Robbie Schaefer to turn 1. Robbie Schaefer to turn 1. One driver not getting a good start. That was the 2B of Bartel's. Did not get a good start. Look, contact there. Reynolds going to go up the speedway. One car going around into the Ute tire. One car into the Ute tire, and that was Racing Jason. He is sitting upside down. He will get off the racetrack, and we will stay green flag racing. It'll be Robbie Schaefer. So Schaefer holding the top spot on lap number 1. It's Schaefer, it's Guillaume, it's Bartels, Reynolds, the big show of Kyle Lesher, and then Jimmy McIntyre. Jason Dobbs has got his car down to the infield. He will most likely be done here for his heat race. Battle here for the 3rd spot. Bartels has it. Reynolds would like to have it. Reynolds will go to the bottom side here. Trying to work that bottom to middle side of the speedway. See if he can get any bite with car number 79. Not having it. It'll be 4 to go this time by at the line. Schaefer is out front here. Unmatched so far for the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. There you see his number 97 down the back straightaway. Oh, it's a Sunday drive for him right now. Guillaume back there. A lot of these drivers just kind of feeling these heat races out here tonight because we have 40 laps of feature racing competition coming up here in just a little bit. We're going to see the old popsicle sticks, wind them up, dump them out. It'll be 2 laps to go here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. Super Dirt Car Series heat race number 3 tonight. It looks like all the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. As ran limited schedule this season, he'll come by. He'll pick up the Carpenter's Tax Service white flag. It'll be one more time around for Robbie Schaefer. So Schaefer will come out of 4, lift the left front. He'll pick up the win. It'll be Schaefer, 4 in, Bartels, Reynolds, Lesher, and McIntyre. Dobbs will get credited with the final starting position or finishing position here tonight. So that's going to put a conclude to all of our heat races here tonight. And man, the heat races were good. I can't wait to see what 40 laps of feature racing competition is going to have for us here in just a couple of moments. But while we have a couple of moments, we got to once again tell you the 3 champions we have here this season. Just by them showing up here tonight, they were able to lock enough points in. Talon Carter will be our single driver champion here again. 2-time champion now for Talon Carter, the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Picking up the most feature wins this season. So far, he has 7 wins on the season in feature racing competition. The Adirondack Picker Rookie of the Year this season is going to go to rookie Tyler Gross. Congratulations to him. And the driver that has ran on the asphalt side of things and the dirt side of things here this season and picked up the most points in competition, that'll be Guillaume Fortin. The G-Man will pick up his Coach's Corner Championship here tonight. So congratulations to those 3 champions on their seasons and their accomplishments this season. But we also got to thank the Bartel Builders for coming back on board here. They are focused and providing high quality service for your construction needs, whether it's new constructions, repair, installs, or damage repairs. The Bartel Builders have you covered. Based in Spirit Lake, Iowa. Contact them today for your free home estimates. Also, we got to thank the Adirondack Picker for coming on board this season as the Rookie of the Year championship. Adirondack Picker specializing in motorsports memorabilia, radio-controlled cars, model trains, gaming, and vintage electronics. Find them over on eBay at Adirondack Picker Store. We got to thank the Super Dirt Car Series and all those guys over there because not only they help out the big blocks here, they are the premier traveling big block modifieds in the nation. We got to thank longtime sponsor Hanson Starter Shop for our green flag and restart zones here on the tour this season. The Hanson Starter Shop is a rebuilt and repair alternators, generators, starters, also carrying new ones. 30 years of business in the Upstate racing area. I say racing because New York and the Upstate area, a lot of racing goes on up there. And of course, we got to thank Carpenter's Tax Service. It is tax time here in the United States, race fans, so make sure to head on over to Carpenter's Tax Service to get your tax preparation squared away. We also got to thank Arts Barbershop, a long-time supporter of the Upstate Racing League. clipping hairs and making everybody look as good as the racing surface we race on. We also got to thank the Upstate RC and Hobbies located in Johnstown, New York. Upstate RC and Hobbies is your go-to place, carrying all the top brands. Find them on Facebook or at their new website at upstaterc.com. With that being said, boy, I think we're ready to go. Just a couple of moments before we kick things off here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. It'll be the first time we've ever come here to the Lucas Oil Raceway on the dirt side of things for feature racing competition here tonight. It will be 40 laps of feature racing competition here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. And if my math did serve me right, I believe we have 23 drivers ready to go racing here tonight. And it is time to light the fire underneath these big block modifieds. Here we go. It's the final starting lineup of the season, and it will look like this. Starting on the front row here tonight for the feature, car number 19, Eric Sanford, will start on the pole. To his outside, it will be Ryan Holland in car number 15, Robbie Schaefer will go from P number 3. Downtown, Chris Brown in car number 136 will start back into the 4th spot, while Kelly Dahl in car number 86 will start 5th. 6th will go to Guillaume Fortin in car number 13G, then it'll be Brian Hacker in the 11 Illinois, with Tyler Groscup back into the 8th spot. 9th here tonight then will be the 2B of Bartels, that's Brent Bartels, and the 10th spot, the driver out of Montana, driving car number 00, that'll be the Mountain Man, Doug Ungari. Back into the 11th starting spot out of South Glens Falls, New York. Car number 96, that'll be Al Smith Jr. And the Super Dirt Car Series number 79 out of Syracuse, New York. That'll be Dean Reynolds. Back into the 13th starting spot out of Plattsburgh, New York. The 03 of Speedy Brissett. The driver of the 1W, the Bartel Builders Racing entry. That'll be Wade McDuff. He'll start 14th. That's the big show of Kyle Lesher. Car number 13 will start 15th. 16th to go to the driver that competed this season on both sides. It'll be Michael Trevarthen, starting back into the 16th spot. The Raised Iron Tubing, number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy, will start back in 17th. 18th then will be the Misfit Motorsports Jimmy McIntyre entry. Talon Carter back in 19th. Donald Bennett back to the 20th spot, 21st to Scott Riom and Jason Dobbs. Ready to go, Bartel Builders Championship night here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. Chris Brown having some problems in turn number 1. Going to stack up the outside lane. Everybody was able to gather it, corral it, and keep their right foot in it. Lap 1 will go to Chris Brown. So Chris Brown leading lap number 1. You saw Schaefer and Holland make a little contact. They got it all squared away. Look at Sanford. Sanford going to try to go to the bottom here, see if he can make it work. Caution. Caution lights on. We will get 2 official laps in before the caution flag is flying here tonight. Looks like the dirt car entry. Dean Reynolds turned around. There you see the Full Throttle Motorsports number 79, the driver out of Syracuse, New York. What happened to Mr. Dean Reynolds? Doug Ungari going to jump a wheel, and looks like Reynolds trying to cross back up in front of the 00. Michael Trevarthen getting involved too. Kyle Lesher just going to miss it. Bartels muscles up the 00, and not sure if Reynolds tried to come up. And they tell me they got this fancy blimp up here tonight, brought to us by Bartel Builders. See a little contact there. Both cars just kind of get stuck together, and nowhere for Michael Trevarthen to go in the 2T entry. So there you go. That's what brought the caution flag out, and there you can see the big block modifieds are already assembled 2x2, and we're ready to rock, ready to roll the Whiteout Performance Warrior Wraps entry. Ready to roll. Chris Brown hammers down. Chris Brown will storm out ahead of the race lead. Contact! One car going to go up into the wall. That was Eric Sanford. As the caution lights are going to come on, we will complete one lap. Sanford jumped a wheel. And then he went right up into the outside wall. Let's watch it back. He jumps the wheel. I believe it's the 15 of Holland. Right there. Jumps the right rear. And Sanford, who picked up a heat race win here tonight, is not going to have the finish he wanted. He was along for the ride, know where he was going to save that one from. So the second caution flag here of the evening going to fly. Not 5 laps in just yet here. Was a quiet couple of heat races here tonight before our 40-lap feature brought to us tonight here by Bartel Builders. It's the Bartel Builders Championship night here at the Lucas Oil Raceway, and pace car up and out of the racing surface. That means we're go out of turn 4 this time. It'll be Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer this time out of 4. Chris Brown says we can go right about now. One driver down to the inside. That is going to be the 00 of Doug Ungari. Another one of them was going to be the 11 Illinois of Brian Hacker. Hacker trying to get the G-Man, as both those drivers competed on Wednesday night on the asphalt side of thing. The Best Colorful Creations Super Late Auto Program, and boy, caution lights on again here tonight. Caution lights, and I believe Eric Sanford pulled the no-no card, and that'll trigger the caution lights. So Sanford's car back out onto the raceway. You see very damaged for car number 19. And I'm being told this is the cause for the caution. Watch the 19. Gonna jump up, and right there, just cleared pit exit. And there came the field, and the caution flag gonna fly for the 19. Coming back out onto the racetrack before the racetrack was officially cleared. Race control had told the drivers here tonight, because of the way that the pit road is, that they were not to come back out onto the racetrack if we were under racing speeds. So we'll see what they say about that one. Stanford will be scored currently back into 22nd. He did go a lap down. We'll try it another time here. Third caution flag, 5 laps will officially be completed. It'll be a complete restart from the final time we took the green, because we didn't quite get any racing action in. It'll be Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, Ryan Holland, Kelly Dog, Guillaume Fortin. Here we go, back to green. Though challenging for the race lead right now, it's still going to be Chris Brown out front here. Doug Ungari picking up one from the 2B of Bartels. There you see the Bartel Builders 2B entry. Normally you're used to seeing Bartels in an all-red machine, but this season kind of mixing it up. As he'll drive it up and he'll bank it off the wall there down in 3 and 4. Ryan Hacker going right back at the 13G. Guillaume going to step up. There is a little bit of a ledge up there, and you just saw what happens when you go over it. The 13G of Guillaume going to go up over the ledge. Now here comes Grosscup. He's going to just overshoot the cushion a little bit. That'll allow Brian Hacker back to the bottom side. Hacker, half-hearted slider. He'll slide in front of the 13G, but will have to give up the spot. Tyler Grosscup picking up the 3rd spot here tonight. 3rd spot gained for him here. Anyway, There's the wild one. Wayne McDuff, the driver out of Hudson Falls, New York, just joining the Bartel Builders crew this season. Hasn't ran every race, but when he's been here, he certainly likes to show some excitement by rolling down around the bottom side of the speedway. And as you can see, that is right where he is. Both Bartel Builders entries down around the bottom side right now. Waiting to see if this track is going to open up that bottom side. Al Smith trying to get around the 2B of Bartels. Good to see them. Al Smith, of course, flying the Colby Griffin Angel Wings on his number 96 this season. Supporting another one of our fellow racers here. Jason Dobbs, of course, we've told the story. Jason, unfortunately, losing his beautiful daughter way too soon. Colby rides on board now, his modified up top there on the roof as the caution lights are coming up. Uh-oh, one turn around down there. Driver out of Phelps, New York, Tyler Grosskopf will bring out the caution. Fourth caution here in the first 15 laps. He was running inside the top 5. Him and Brian Hacker got together there. They were all racing for that 5th position. Oh, a little bit of a right rear and hold on to her. Talk about a way to save it there for Tyler Grosskopf. That could have been very bad. G tried a half slider, wasn't going to clear it, knew it, and gave up on it, and they still made the contact. One car getting a lap back there. I believe that'll be Eric Sanford. There it is. Eric Sanford will get back out onto the lead lap. Driver out of Turin, New York. Rookie campaign this season for Eric Sanford. Eric's picked up 2 heat race wins this season. No feature wins, though, on the rookie campaign. It's hard sledding, hard to get wins in your rookie campaign. A lot of good drivers out here like Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, Ryan Holland. Hackers here, obviously. Talon Carter. Where is the rookie? Well, not the rookie, the champion. He was the Rookie of the Year champion last season and the regular season champion. Talon Carter buried into the field right now, outside the top 10. Ready to go, back racing here after the 4th caution flag of the evening. Coming back into the Hanson Soda Shop restart zone. It'll be Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, still doing the jig and jive out front. Great start by Brown once again. Schaefer with a much better start. Here comes Ryan Holland. He almost hits the Ute tire down on the bottom. Now he's got, slap wheelie for Brian Hacker. Hacker going to go with the slap wheelie, and more contact back here. Jimmy McIntyre and Dylan Raptoy rubbing down the back straightaway. McIntyre's going to be the big loser on that one. He'll lose about 5 spots in that exchange. Dean Reynolds back there. He's trying to come back through the field. Scotty Riome having some problems. Looks like he should be able to gather it back up, I do believe. Guillaume Fortin also having some problems in the 13G. The top 4, Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, Kelly Dawn. Where did the mountain man of Doug Ungari come from? I've never tested at this track. I don't have the track, and he's here tonight because it's the final race of the season. Oh, caution flag. Big problems down here. Dean Reynolds involved. Jimmy McIntyre, Jason Dobbs involved. What happened to the 98 of Racing Jason? Oh, Jimmy McIntyre. They were 3 wide. Donald Bennett down there into the corner. Oh, Dean Reynolds, hard, very hard impact with the Full Throttle Motorsports Super Dirt Car Series 79. Take a look. This is with Dean Reynolds. Some hard racing back here. Not sure if the throttle's stuck on the 98 out the gate of Racing Jason. They're going down into the corner, but Jimmy McIntyre is sure going for a ride. We're ready to go, though. Good start there by Robbie Schaefer. He was able to pull even down in 1 and 2, but lost it. And now he'll fall back into second. Here comes Speedy Brissett down to the bottom side of the speedway, trying to make it work. He's ahead of, right now, the number 11, Illinois, Brian Hacker. Hacker trying to tiptoe down around the bottom. They're going to be 3 wide, almost 4 wide, because Ungari's to the outside. Ryan Holland was peeking the nose. Foxtrot RC Park entry. Speedy Brissett's going to lose 1 spot there. Hacker's going to get around him. Right down around the bottom. Look at Dylan Rabtoy. He is the low side nibbler. Always down around the bottom from, Ryan Holland. Hang on. You're on the wrong side of the berm. Oh, boy. Rabtoy always down around the bottom. That side had no choice but to go to the outside. And Talon Carter's back here, 3 wide. Ryan Holland now trying to go and throw a slider, and not going to happen. He'll fall back in line. This is back here all around the 7th, the 13th position right now. The bottom side is working for some of these drivers. Rabtoy trying to go back down to the bottom, but Talon Carter is there. Carter going to go right down around the bottom, right where Rabtoy would like to be. And now Carter will work his way well inside the top 10. Carter now being scored into the 7th position. Brian Hacker's down around the bottom too. The Austin Designs number 11, Illinois. Working the bottom, nice and ginger. Everybody, though, pretty much up around the top side. 1 through 4 definitely up top. Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, Kelly Dahl. Caution lights on. Kyle Lesher was up and over. Driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Josiah Millen's number 1 fan. Bringing out the caution flag. I believe him and Jimmy McIntyre may have come together. Oh, Guillaume Fortin and Michael Travarta made some contact. And Kyle, you can't park there. McIntyre was up there too. And Sir Lesher, you cannot park there. There we go. Knew we'd find the right camera. So Lesher brings out that caution flag. Going to be the 6th one here tonight on championship night. But does anybody have anything for the man that's been out front all evening long so far? Chris Brown. You know, he always tells us he doesn't quite understand these big block modifieds. Never seen one. Doesn't understand how they work. Doesn't understand how to drive them. Here he is at the front of the field again. Line him up and tell him, let's get ready. Brown back on the accelerator. Here we go. It'll be 14 laps remaining. Brown's going to accelerate off turn 2. He'll have the race lead all to himself again. Look at him, 3 wide stacked up back here. Hacker still working the bottom side. Now Ngari's got around Kelly Dahl on the restart. Talon Carter following now the 11 Illinois. Brian Hacker down on the bottom side. So it's Brown, Schaefer, Ngari, Dahl, and Hacker, the top 5. Speedy Brissett working the outside groove there. And look at Rabtoy. Oh, Rabtoy, hang on to her, old son. That car was up on the bicycle. It's a very fine line from running the top and being up and over on the top. We saw Lesher just do it. Rabtoy was flirting with it. While the bottom side, I think, was really good there for a while. Now Brian Hacker doesn't seem like he's been able to make up as much ground since he got inside the top 5. Talon Carter has gone to the outside here to see if he can maybe pick off that 5th position there for Brian Hacker. Doesn't seem like Talon Carter. Oh, Kelly Dahl. I guess he was testing the extreme outside. Want to see what he can go find up there. The Hacker picks up that spot there now, which will give him 4th here tonight. Ryan Holland up over somersault. Holland going up and over. It'll be the 3rd time we've seen somebody up and over here in our feature. What did Ryan Holland do? He's battling with Al Smith, and no, he just got up over the berm, and that's all it takes. Unload the suspension. And he was along for the ride. So currently off the racetrack, we have Ryan Holland, Dean Reynolds, Scott Riome, and Josiah Millen was a scratch. He was the 23rd starter here tonight, and he did scratch from our feature race. So what does that mean? That means we still have 19 cars out there, 19 cars on the lead lap. Kyle Lesher, Michael Trevarthen being the last 2 drivers out there. We are under 10 laps to go. I do believe we'll go single file here. Waiting to see the lights go out. And do we double them up or... Nope, we'll go single file. They will all follow in behind Chris Brown. So it'll be Brown, Schaefer, Ngari, Hacker, Dahl, Carter, Brissett, Rabtoy, Smith, and Dobbs. So Dobbs back inside the top 10. Very fast, number 98 here tonight. Feel the thunder coming back to green. Chris Brown storms out ahead down the back straightaway. 6 to go now for Chris Brown. He has not picked up a feature win this season. Could he do it here tonight? Because he'll see the high 5 from the flag stand 5 more times for Chris Brown. Robbie Schaefer, though, since he's come back the last couple of weeks, he has finished well inside the top 5 every week, and he's in 2nd here tonight. 4 to go. Hacker challenging for that 3rd and final podium position. He's got Ngari up there in his way right now. Kelly Dahl still battling inside the top 10. Talon Carter back there running 6th. He's picked up the most spots here tonight for Talon Carter. Rabtoy back there still tipping around the bottom. 3 to go. Caution lights. Being told something with the 2B of Brett Bartels is the reason the caution will come out there. You see him already back there in the pits. Let's just take a look. Oh, Brett was way up, 4 in the fluff, hard. Drove it down into the next corner and went 4 in the fluff again and went up, over, and that's not where you can park your car. That's a hard impact. Been a rough one here tonight at the Lucas Oil Raceway. The first time the big block modifieds have ever come here to the Lucas Oil Raceway on dirt. Alan Carter saying this ain't that hard. He's already picked up those 13 spots that I told you about. He will pick up the championship here tonight. He'll be a two-time champion here with the Upstate Racing League. So we're ready to go. iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck will make the leap up and over the berm down in turns 1 and 2. So we'll be ready to go. Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, Doug Ungari, Brian Hacker, and Kelly Dahl. Fun fact, Kelly Dahl's still running exactly where he started here tonight. Robbie Schaefer going to give it a try down in 1 and 2. He'll run the middle. I thought he was going to throw the big slider, but he will not be able to. So with 2 to go, we'll come see the white flag this time. Chris Brown is out front, and it will be the white flag, the final trip around the speedway this season. Does Chris Brown have what it can take to put it in victory lane? Down the back straightaway, all looks good for Chris Brown. From downtown Kokomo, Indiana, Chris Brown will come across and win tonight here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. He'll pick up his first feature win of the season. It'll be Chris Brown, Robbie Schaefer, Doug Ungari, Brian Hacker, Talon Carter, Kelly Dahl, Speedy Brissett, Dylan Rabtoy, Al Smith, and Tyler Grosscup will round down the top 10. There you see Chris Brown. He'll celebrate this one. Big win for him here. First one of the season. The driver out of Kokomo, Indiana. See Brian Hacker stopping, celebrating with Chris Brown. It's been a while since the 136 has gone to victory lane, but no longer will he have to wait. And sliding through the infield, your champion here this season. He'll join us on the front straightaway too. Car number 1 of Talon Carter. We'll be back here though at the Lucas Oil Raceway, and we're talking to the drivers after the 40 laps of racing competition, and we're talking to your champion of Talon Carter too.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome back here to the Lucas Oil Raceway here tonight. Championship night for the Bartel Builders Big Block Series presented by the Upstate Racing League. And boy, what a season it has been. It all came down here to the Lucas Oil Speedway. And boy, tonight showed you that these boys can race side by side and even swap a little paint here tonight for these drivers to wind up 40 laps into this feature to figure out who was going to pick up a championship, who was going to pick up a win, and we've got the winner standing by, so let's head down trackside to the driver of car number 136. Chris, it's been a long season, no feature win and a lot of last chance qualifiers, but tonight, you get it done here tonight. You lead every lap here in feature racing.
Yeah, it worked out for me tonight. This makes up for the last couple weeks. I kind of sucked it up a little bit and wrecked myself, and I don't know what I was doing, but made up for it tonight. I'm glad I got a win tonight.
You get the win tonight. You hear the little one in the background cheering you on. How does it feel to be a dad and now into victory lane?
I think being a dad is probably better than being in victory lane, but being in victory lane feels pretty damn good too.
Well, we hear that little one back there, so we know you want to go celebrate here tonight, Chris. A great season for you. We're tallying up all the points and see where you may lie at the end of this one, but who do you got to thank for this season here? For season, what is this, number 2? 3, number 3.
Thanks to Whiteout Performance for sponsoring me, Christian Jones Boudoir, Weird Solutions, Neon Temple, and my wife and daughter for letting me race.
There you hear it, Chris Brown. He's got a little fan behind him. He's going to go celebrate with the kid and the wife out there, so congratulations to him. And, well, who do we have in second? Robbie, I don't know if this is just a coincidence, but I think you just like second place.
No, I don't, but I find myself here a lot lately, which isn't too bad. I'm not going to complain, but it sure would be nice to get a win.
Well, you talk about a win, and yeah, that'd be nice, but tonight, that car looked really good. What did you need to go up there and get around that 136 of Chris Brown?
I don't know. I just don't have enough laps at that track, I guess. I really didn't know how to pass that well. He was running a good line up top. I was hoping he'd maybe make a mistake. I kept going to the bottom on the restarts, but it just seemed like I'd lose so much ground coming off the turns, so just had to follow him. Maybe I should have threw a slider or something, but I didn't want to wreck anybody. We were both having good runs.
So you wrap up the season here. The last couple of weeks, you've been on a tear, and now it's all going to come to an end. What are you going to do?
I don't know. Maybe practice a little. I don't know. Do we do 2 seasons of this, or is it just 1 a year?
Well, we could talk to the boss and see if we can get another season in yet this year, but it's just going to be 1. So I guess we're going to have to, head out to the racetrack here in central Pennsylvania. Racing's already started.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Well, maybe we'll see you out at the racetrack this season, Robbie, but before we let you go, there's a sponsor on the side of this number 97.
Yeah, thanks, Roger, and thanks, Al, for putting the league on, and Full Moon Garage for helping me out. Thanks to my wife for letting me do this and take up the living room with a steering wheel and gas pedals.
Well, now he can take the steering wheel, the gas pedals, put it all away, race fans. Robbie Schaefer will finish Pete number 2 here tonight. And the driver, he's over here tap dancing. So, Doug, what do you got to say? You just bought the track 45 minutes ago, and here you are inside the top 5 in practice. And then heat race turns out pretty good. And I guess this race turned out pretty good, too.
Yeah, not too bad. I was not going to lie, I was lost. I just got a couple breaks early on and just stayed behind Chris and Robbie and tried not to jump that berm that I found early on in practice. Didn't even know it was there. Just learning as I went.
So without having any practice laps here tonight for yourself in this car, this track, was it all right? Did it feel all right? Did it feel normal? I know last night you got beat by a bunch of AI guys.
Yeah, I felt all right, although I left my force feedback way high after running asphalt last night, so I'm a little sore and I'm sweating pretty good, but it felt good.
So what you're saying is a fat boy does sweat.
Oh yeah, he definitely has to pee too.
Well, I guess we'll let you get up on out of here. After a couple weeks off tonight, Doug, you come back and finish 3rd. Who do you got to thank with that brand new paint on the side of this one?
First off, I got to thank my wife for letting me hop on here and spend some time with the guys, and without her, I'd be more lost than I was on the track tonight. But give a shout out to Al for putting this on, Bartel Builders for sponsoring the series, all the other race sponsors we had throughout the year, and of course to you and your bald mug up in the booth every week.
All right, well, I guess that ain't that bad. There's Doug Ungari. He's going to go run to the potty now, race fans. There he goes. He's out of the way. That means, well, who is left out there that we have to talk to? I guess we have to go talk to the driver that will pick up a championship here tonight. It's the youngster. He just got his driver's license, race fans, but he is a two-time champion here now with the Bartel Builders Big Block Series and the Upstate Racing League. Talon, congratulations on another strong racing season here. Your pickup 7 feature wins en route to this championship. How does it feel to go 2 for 2?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Definitely had our ups throughout the season with all the wins, but definitely had some downs. Tonight went pretty well, I'd say. Honestly, forgot to qualify, just jamming out to music. Forgot to take a lap. Heat race didn't go so well, but just tugged forward on the bottom pretty much the whole night and passed quite a few cars.
Now, you say you were jamming out to music. Now, the real question is, did you have those ugly pit vipers on?
No, I did not.
Well, that's a good thing. At least, you didn't have those on. Those were pretty ugly. And I know a little disappointing for you this week. You were looking to run Hagerstown, and that got unfortunately canceled because of the weather. So you were able to make tonight's race to pick up the championship here. I know the sim side of things is done now for you. What's it going to entail now on the real side?
As long as, obviously, weather permitting, hopefully go to Sealands Grove this Saturday and run most of the Short Track Super Series South Series with the crates and run out at Babs Mitter Speedway. All the races they have for us out there and a few here and there at Big Diamond and Grandview.
So what you're saying is get to see you this season around the Pennsylvania area and those tracks. And you know what, Talon? I know you're ready to go celebrate. You do got to go to school tomorrow, so I guess we should get you out of here yet on a decent hour. So, Talon, this red carpet will roll out for you for the second season in a row as the URL champion here on dirt. You pick up your second Bartel Builders Big Block Series championship. So the red carpet rolls out, and I know the car here tonight, it's been unlettered on the sim for a while, but I know there's a lot of people back home that do make this all possible, sim and real side.
Yeah, first off, I got to thank Al for the league. Week in and week out, he has his struggles putting up with us and whatnot. You for doing the broadcasting every week. And when it comes to real life, I got to thank definitely my dad and my grandfather for all they do for me. Take a lot out of their time and money to do it for me. And I got to thank all my sponsors. Kutztown Printing, Berkshire Hathaway Home Surfaces, Devin Glosser, Dave Gift, Bames Lawn Care, State Farm, Seth Wallizer, Agency, Coop and Little Coop, Cantner's Tire Service, Smiles for Miles Photography, Gessie Chiropractic, Lucky 13, Tattoos and Piercings, Club Lego, Bob Weaver, Chrisman's Meats, Levan's, Matty Pro Band, Chrisman Auto Body and Repair, and Ryan and Devin's Pumpkin Patch.
There you have it. He's a pumpkin race fan's Talon Carter will be your Big Block Series champion here this season. It's his second career championship with the series, second in 2 years. So he picks up that championship. Congratulations to Talon Carter and that whole crew. Look forward to seeing what they do in the real side of competition this year. But with that being said, you heard from Chris Brown, you heard from Robbie Schaefer, Doug Ungari, Talon Carter, your champion, Kyler Grosscup, your rookie champion this season, and Cam Fortin picking up that Coach's Corner championship. Congratulations to all the champions and the winners here tonight at the Lucas Oil Raceway. But man, a season that has been great. Talon Carter, of course, picking up this season 7 feature wins. Ryan Highland picked up 1. Eric Sanford picked up 1. Josiah Millen picked up 2. And Chris Brown was able to pick up the final race of the season. So we'll see who will be able to pick up wins next year and see if anybody can dethrone Talon Carter, who has had a stranglehold on the series here the last 2 years. We do got to thank, before we head off the air here tonight, we got to thank the Bartel Builders for stepping on board again with the Big Block Modifieds this season. We got to thank Adirondack Picker for the Rookie of the Year sponsorship, along with the Super Dirt Car Series, Hanson Starter Shop, Carpenter's Tax Service, Arts Barbershop, and Upstate RC and Hobbies. We got to thank them for their continued support with the series. And well, from us here at the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed this season's racing. We'll see what the future entails for the series. But until then, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in turn 3.